detachment or attachment. The more attachments we have on the emotional plane, the more will be the time for the vehicles to disintegrate. And the less attachments we have, the less will be the time taken. So it depends upon our intensity of attachment or detachment. To the most detached soul, death is instantaneous of all the vehicles. Even the physical vehicle, it is instantaneous, and he dies quite active. While doing his own work, it is so painless, so silent, and so instantaneous, and so artistic. Astral body is somewhere here between second and third principles. It has nothing to do with the soul. It is as dense as the physical body. It is only an aspect of the etheric body. So it has nothing to do with the soul. It is part of the lower principle. Whereas the soul is the fifth and the sixth principle, which forms part of I am. The difference between the lower and the higher principles is, we have the lower principles, we are the higher principles. That's the difference. Saint Paul once corrected a group of people when they were arguing to each other. One said, I have a soul. Saint Paul said, you are a soul. It's not true that you have a soul. If it is S-O-L-E, then you can have it. But if it is S-O-U-L, you cannot have it, because you are it. You have a body and you are a soul, and it is wrong to say I have a soul. Yes, it is known to the traditional medicine of many nations, and actually it is the pituitary body that produces that particular substance, and that substance is not matter or in the material plane. It is a type of etheric substance, and it causes a decomposition of the biochemistry of the tissues, and it gives its first touch to the heart, and then the physical heart stops, and then the person is lifted from the body. That is known by almost all the medical scientists of the ancient times. Hippocrates described that substance, and the Ayurvedic textbooks describe that substance, and that produces coma not to all, but to those who have fear of death. To others, it produces a conscious departure from the body. Yes, you will find them in the Indian scriptures, and if we search in the Western scriptures also, we can find them. But as far as the Indian scriptures are concerned, I can instruct anyone into that science, because there are people who know and who give practical instruction about that. And we have conducted such a ritual also at the time of the departures of people. For example, when my father was leaving his body, we made all the preparations according to the law of departure from the body. We gave him the bath and the clean way of doing things, and he voluntarily submitted himself to all those processes, and he was also uttering those sounds. We were uttering those sounds. And the breath stopped. So, we have in our families the procedure of how to do it. We can instruct people who are ready to get trained in it. Lamas do not practice the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Lamas practice according to another book which they have, and the Tibetan Book of the Dead is a compilation of various unfinished manuscripts. It has no continuity of text, but there is a Tibetan tradition which exists with certain persons, and they will be able to give us the path. But the book is not a complete one. They are in possession of books that are complete, and we should learn it from persons, not through books. That is better. So thank you for today.